Hi everyone. Today I'm going to cover the process of late for paying the late fees for GSTR Form 3B and how do you file your return 3B after you've paid the late fees. So let's get started. So let's say you got this notice, you are a new GST payer or you are an existing GST payer, but you forgot to file your GSTR 3B return on time, and you receive this notice that you've not filed your return 3B for this period and a notice has been issued to you, so you should pay your late fees and you should file your return. So what is it that you're going to do next is what I'm going to show you. So first of all, by when do you need to file your form GSTR 3Bs? So for the monthly filers, it is 20th day of the following month in which your return pertains. For quarterly, it is 20th or 24th of the day, depending on what state or union territory you are in. And then is it mandatory even if you do not have any business in that particular tax period? That is, you want to file a nil GSTR 3B return, then also you should file a GSTR 3B return. So this is a very common scenario for new GST payers, that you forget to file your GSTR 3B on time and then you are delayed by a few days. So you are levied fees and penalty for 3B. So a late fees is charged for filing GSTR 3B after the due date. It is 50 rupees per day of the delay, or if you are in case of nil tax liability, then it is 20 rupees per day. So and half goes to center and state. So 10 would go to center and 10 would go to state in this case. Now, if you do not pay these late charges, then you would be charged an interest at 18% per annum on the outstanding amount also. So this is some information. Now, first of all, what you have to then go to your login portal, go to gst.gov.in, your GST website, log in with your username, password, enter the captcha, click on login. As soon as you log in, go to login page, you see this return is not filed. So this is GSTR 3B. Even though you are able to file your GSTR one, you're not able to file your GSTR 3B until you've paid the late fees, fine, penalty for the previous month. So I did not file the February month return on time, and that is why that I was able to file late, and now the penalty for that I'll have to pay in March month. If you see, I was not registered before November, December, and January, and this is what I'm going to show you. So once you are here, you have to click on your return dashboard. Then you go here, choose your financial year, choose your period for which you want to file this return, and click on search. Now, if you see GSTR 1, I have already filled because there was no late fees or penalty on that. But for GSTR 3B, it was not filed. The due date is now 20th of April for the March period. Now I'm going to click on prepare offline. You may prepare offline if you do not want to prepare it online. So when you click on prepare online, you see this, that GSTR 1 is filed, GSTR 2B was not generated because there was no business. You can just then click on close, and then what you do is you come to this screen, you scroll down, and you see here that it shows that I filed the return for February month 9 days late. So that is why I have been charged 20 rupees per day, which is 180, and then 90, like I said, goes to center, and 90 goes to the central tax. Now what it says is you can save your GST or TB form, you can preview your GST or 3B, but the important thing is you have to click on proceed to payment to offset your liability. Now this 90 and 90, 180 is your liability, and in case you do not have sufficient cash balance, in case of nil returns, you do not usually have any cash balance, what you'll have to do is you'll have to create a challan. Now, let's say we go ahead, you have to click on proceed to payment. So once you click on proceed to payment, it says that the cash available as on date and ITC are shown in this table. So for us, because I was a new GST payer, I do not have any electronic cash in my register. So all of this shows as zero. When I scroll down, then what you have to do is, because I do not have sufficient balance in my account to pay the late fees and penalty, I'll have to create a new challan. That is, I'll have to make a payment of 180, and then I'll have to offset it for that liability. So first step, you have to click on create challan, and then it says that reason for challan is other payments. It's not regular GST or 3B filing or regular payment. So if you see here, it says CGST fees is 90, and then state GST I am filing for Haryana, so that is 9090, which is according to 20 rupees per day, and then the total amount is 180. You scroll down, then it shows you the payment modes. Choose any payment mode. You can choose over the counter, NEFT, but I think the most convenient one, which would be immediately payable, is e-payment. So click on e-payment and then click on this generate challan button. It says that challan is generated successfully. It will show you all this challan number, generation date, what is your GST number, name, address, phone number, and then what you have to do is you have to further proceed on paying via net banking. So for example, choose your state out of choose your bank out of these banks mentioned. Click on I agree to these terms and condition transaction, and then you have to click on make payment. Just that when you are making payment, if you are doing those payments after the cutoff time, like 3, 4, 5 p.m., that is what, if you're doing it in the evening or on the night, that is, sometimes the banks do not support the transaction at that time. Then you might get a message awaiting bank confirmation or awaiting bank clearance. I'm going to show this to you. So what do you have to do the next day? So, and if this does not still get resolved, you may raise a grievance by going to services payments and grievance against payments. You should not make a payment twice. Now, as soon as you click on make payment, it will take you to your phone banking. I chose SBI, enter your username, password, click on login, and then, you will see choose your account which is linked to your account, and then it shows all of those details. What was the challan number, transaction ID, GST, what is the amount of payment that you are making, and then you have to click on confirm. Then it says verify and confirm your GST transaction details. You can again verify that all of these details, the amount is correct. Then you'll get a OTP on your OTP on your mobile. Just enter that OTP, click on confirm. It says that your transaction has been scheduled for next working day. Therefore, it will happen the next day after 8 p.m. So the bank's cutoff time was 5 or 6 p.m. I made this payment after 6 p.m. So now I should go back, log in after 8 a.m. You give the bank 30 minutes, 1 hour or 2 hours. So you should log in next day around 9 or 10 p.m. You should not make duplicate payments. If you want to see the payments, you can go to schedule transactions within your bank. This is not on your GST portal, and you can click on OK. Once you click on OK, it will show you that these are your reference details, and you can click here to go back to GST site. If this does not automatically go, this would ideally automatically go back to that screen, and it would say that your payment summary pending for clearance because it didn't clear the same day. You can click on continue, and then what you have to do is you can go to services, you can go to challan history under the payments, and then what you can do is you can see your challan number. It is saying awaiting bank confirmation, right? So that is why, because it was made after the cutoff payment, it is saying awaiting bank confirmation. The next day when you log in and you go back here to challan history, you will see the payment status as paid. For your challan number, the payment is now made. Now, you just, if you click on your this number, if you want to see the details, you can click on this, and you can click on the download button to download a challan copy for yourself if you have to. Then what you have to do is go back to dashboard. See, if you will see here that electronic cash register under CGST and SGST, you have 90 rupees each. Now next you have to click on file return. Now you have 180 rupees available to pay your fine and penalty of 180 rupees. Again, go back to returns and then choose the return period March, and then you see, it was showing 180 earlier. Again, go back to proceed to payment. Now you see earlier it was showing 0. Now it will start showing, your cash ledger balance will start showing 180 rupees. Now when you scroll down, next what you have to do is click on make payment or post credit to ledger, which means 180 rupees which you paid through the challan, now you'll pay the fine through it. Once you do this, it gives you warning that once you have utilized this credit for payment of fine and fees, you cannot reverse this transaction. There is no way to do that. So are you sure you want to continue? You should click on yes. As soon as you do, it says offset is successful, but the process is not yet complete. So it only says that you've paid your fine and fees. You still have to file your return. That is why it says click on proceed to file button. You click on OK, then you scroll down here, you click on proceed to file, then you checkbox this checkbox. I confirm that the everything in this is to the best of my knowledge. Choose the authorized signatory. You can preview on this GSTR 3B. You will see here as well that 90 rupees was the interest and late fees for previous tax period, and late fees paid in cash is also 180 now. Now, once you previewed it, now you can you can choose to file this GSTR 3B with your electronic verification code through the GST number, or with the GST with your digital signature. As soon as you do EVC, you will get a OTP on your mobile. Enter that, click on verify. It says that your filing is now successful for the March period and the acknowledgement number is generated. If you want to see the GSTR 3B return, you can go to your returns and view filed e-returns, and view e-filed returns, and then you can see the status there. Click on OK. Now if you go back, you see here now the status is showing as filed. If you log out and log in, you will see here that both the returns for March period are filed. Hope this video helps. If you like this video, please subscribe to this channel for more similar videos. Thank you so much for watching.